Hey everybody, it's Dr. J here. It's Friday. Thank goodness it's Friday. I am on Smuttylicious Island, as Misha Elliott likes to call it. And I've been wanting to tell you about a project that the Sisters in Smut are putting together. Oleander Plume and Misha and I have been a triad of Sisters in Smut, and we have added folks to our group so that we have 9. And in May, we'll all be getting together again on Smuttylicious Island to have a reading and book signing of our anthology, Chemical Sex Volume 2. And in the month of November, you probably have been seeing many promotional items of the writers that will be in this anthology. We wanted you to know ahead of time who the wonderful people are that are putting together these really sexy and fun stories. Today, during my lunch break, I thought that I would give you an opportunity to see how this entire thing got started. In Oleander Plume's lovely mind, she created this story, and I'm going to read to you an excerpt of the first part of how this story started. Here we go. Chemical Sex by Oleander Plume. The morning was like a slow boat ride to hell. First, the last slice of whole wheat burnt to a crisp when the toaster jammed. The acrid smoke that followed caused my eyes to water profusely, making my mascara run to my chin. As I dug in my closet for an appropriate work ensemble, I realized that I had never bothered to stop at the dry cleaner. The only thing I had left to wear was a plaid wool skirt that was languishing in the back of my closet. To further that indignity, I had neglected to shave my legs and was forced to wear argyle knee socks. Undaunted, I stuffed my feet into worn penny loafers, grabbed my briefcase, and headed out the door. As I drove, I happened to catch a glimpse of my face in the rear view and almost screamed in terror. I wetted tissue with spit, then scrubbed at the black rivulets that were dried upon my cheeks. Once I parked my vehicle, I was officially 20 minutes late. Shit. With the handles of my briefcase clutched between my teeth, I struggled into my lab coat while I sprinted to the front door of our building. After seeing myself reflected in the wall of the mirrored elevator, I realized 2 things. 1, I looked like I was going to a Halloween party, dressed as a nerd. And 2, my hair looked like a rat's nest. I quickly twisted the mass of dirty blonde snarls into a knot, which I then secured with a pencil I managed to find on the floor of the elevator. Sure, it had strange teeth marks on one end, but at that moment, I didn't care. I was completely frazzled and out of breath as I pushed open the steel door that led to my lab. Sorry I'm late, Wyatt. You won't believe the traffic out. Good morning, Jane. We're so glad you decided to grace us with your presence. Ben, you're here. What a nice surprise. The CEO of our company, Ben Reynolds, was sitting in my chair, which I didn't expect. My lab partner, Wyatt Henderson, smirked at my outfit, which I did expect. I stuck out my tongue when Ben wasn't looking. So, what did I miss? Ben was holding a small plastic tub in his hand that appeared to be filled with a dried herb of some sort. At first thought, it might be pot. Then I laughed at myself. My ultra-conservative Republican boss wouldn't be caught dead carrying around a tub of marijuana. Sit down, Jane, and I'll get you both up to speed. He cleared his throat and then pulled an envelope out of his suit jacket. I received this letter about 2 weeks ago from my brother Brent. He's an archaeologist or a botanist or some nonsense. Anyway, he left on a trip to the Brazilian rainforest about 10 months ago. No one had seen or heard from him since until this letter arrived. Brent wrote to tell me that he had just discovered an unknown tribe living deep in the jungle, completely untouched by civilization. He said that he was amazed by their lascivious behavior. Here, let me read this part out loud so you get a better idea. The tribe spends most of the day hunting and gathering food, taking care of offspring, etc., just as one would expect. Once the sun goes down and the children are put to bed, most of the adults meet in a large hut. First, they drink a special tea. Soon after, they are filled with wild lust and begin to have sex in the most amazing ways. Men with men, women with women, women with men, anything goes. I'm beginning to understand why they are so happy and peaceful. Ben took off his glasses and picked up the container. He went on to say that the tribe grew a secret plant, but didn't want to share with him. One night, after the adults had fallen asleep out of sheer exhaustion, he stole a small quantity of the dried plant and sent it to me. This is what is in this bowl, a very powerful aphrodisiac. Wyatt raised his hand like we were second graders or something. Yes. This probably sounds stupid, but Viagra has already been invented. This is nothing like Viagra, Wyatt. This herb makes both men and women extremely randy. How randy? I asked. Well, a second letter came 2 days ago, consisting of one sentence. Ben unfolded another piece of paper. I was on the edge of my seat in anticipation and wanted to scream as he very slowly put his glasses back on. It says, Ben, sell all my shit. I'm not coming back. Ben smirked. Wow. Wyatt's mouth was hanging open. Can I see that container? The contents had sort of an earthy yet minty aroma. I have an idea already. We boil this down, make an extract, and then add it to chocolate. Voila, aphrodisiac truffles. And that's the beginning point of what Volume 1 had to do with. 15 authors wrote their take on what happened when that chocolate ended up with their characters. And now we're going for just one more. So join us on this great venture. As I said, the entire month of November, we'll be putting out who the authors are. We'll talk about that. And in the spring, this delectable little book is going to come your way, filled with chocolatey goodness. Y'all take care. I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Dr. J, keep it smutty.